I want to play a game. 18 years ago, those words were first spoken, and a horror phenomenon was born. Hero, villain, avenging angel, or just a sick old man. Love him or hate him, Jigsaw is a part of modern pop culture. And today, his memory lives on in the cop drama, lately seasoned with a pinch of the Saw franchise, Spiral, from the Book of Saw. Yes, I know, it's been over a week since the movie premiered, but I had work, okay? Anyway, the film stars Chris Rock as an uncorrupt cop who is definitely not liked by his department. This film delves deep into real life problems with police departments these days, and it does not shy away from that fact. Despite the fact that the various cops Chris works with look, sound, and feel like they should be in Predator 2, they're also, sadly, very true to form of certain modern police and detectives. This time, a Jigsaw copycat targets corrupt police with the intent to have them strike their own offending body parts. The old proverb, if your eyes offend you, pull them out. If your hands offend you, cut them off. It's that sort of thing. And the traps, which this time have a more unifying theme in that vein, are pretty gruesomely realized. Add to that, they included some very visceral sounding sound effects, and the traps this time around are actually a highlight. It's too bad there were hardly any. There were just a couple. Because the main plot is the police basically trying to defend themselves from a serial killer. And because their department is so corrupt, nobody is really working together, and their lack of cohesion is their undoing, basically. Also, Sam Jackson, despite sort of being more of a bit part in this particular story as the Chris Rock character's dad, you can't help but love Sam Jackson and everything he does, because he's doing some classic Jackson, for good and ill in places. The villain, who I'm not going to spoil, although I'm pretty sure most folks know who the villain is by now, is sympathetic, similar to the original Jigsaw, but Pigsaw, as I like to call him. He doesn't quite fill Tobin Bell's shoes. Although he would have made an interesting Jigsaw disciple. But then again, 18 years ago, he was a bit too young, shall we say. Overall, while the film does kind of drag in places, and there are a lot of flashbacks which can be distracting, the franchise has always had these kind of flashbacks, so you get used to it. Then, of course, there's the fact that we are slowly unraveling the mystery along with the cops. So it's like we're right in the precinct solving things with everyone else. Although some folks probably got it like that. I wouldn't rewatch Spiral, but I would say it's like a piece of sugar-free candy after the regular stuff has run out a week ago. It might not taste the same as the regular stuff, but it's a nice bit of a treat after a long dry spell. I think it can respectfully stand by the main franchise, especially since the franchise kind of went downhill, and this is a slight upswing. This is Mr. J signing out and reminding you life is precious. Be grateful for it. And if you ever find yourself in a Saw situation, remember to play the tape and play the game.